Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the voting and postponement of the political party amendment bill at the National Assembly, there's a post that was shared by Dennis Itumbi, who is a senior blogger for Tanga side, suggesting that President Uhuru Kenyatta is still playing the ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga by that move. And I find this so much fascinating. This is, if you allow me, this is what Dennis Itumbi wrote. The weakening of Raila Odinga continues. Find out who called Kimunya to ensure he agreed to the postponement of the debate. Anyway, believe what you may, but know the game. Tinga anachezo. That is Dennis Itumbi communicating to Kenyans. Now, is there any other way we can describe this post other than concluding that this is how Tanga are desperate for endorsement and support from President Uhuru Kenyatta? Anyway, we are continuing with our panel discussion, but I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Now, bado niko na homa, so mtanivumilia tu hivyo. And as we continue, just a humble request again, I have my friend by the name King Silas Ouko TV. King Silas Ouko TV is a musician. So my humble request, please just look on King Silas Ouko TV. Help him by subscribing to his channel. Back to our discussion. Now, for Tanga, they believe that if this bill is going to pass, their worry is that it is going to work in the favor of ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. So my question is, what is their problem? If they feel that this is the best bill, then why can't they, if it is favoring Raila, why can't they also use it to allow go into coalition, and then at the end, William Ruto can still win election? Because look here, there was not this bill in 2017. Raila managed to convince other leaders. They came together, Kalonzo, Wetangula, Musalia Mudavadi, and even Isaac Ruto. NASA was a tsunami. And of course, they gave Uhuru a run for his money. There was no such a bill, but he managed to win election. The truth of the matter is that this bill is going to work in favor of Jubilee Party, because Jubilee believe that they might be vulnerable in 2022 because they might not have that strength in terms of popularism within Mount Kenya region and across the entire country. Because remember, the UDA side has cut off, which was URP. So for them, they want to be assured that as they go to a coalition with Raila Amolo Odinga, that there are certain things, if they sign to as a memorandum of agreement, it is going to be fulfilled, and it will not be on gentleman's agreement. So the worries, little worries there is in Jubilee Party, and not in ODM or Raila Amolo Odinga. So that alone tells you that there's nothing to say that Raila Uhuru is playing Raila Amolo Odinga by postponing this. This is how desperate Tanga is. They are looking for any means to see President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga unity being disintegrated, so that William Ruto can get us a space to sneak in. But the question is really, from since we had a handshake up to now, is long time. If there was a chance for President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga to divide on their way, then it could have come long time ago and not now. So it tells you that Dennis Itumbi is showing how Tanga is desperate, and how really they are eagerly waiting to see if Uhuru can change his mind. They understand that they cannot have 100% support of Mount Kenya region. That's why they needed President Uhuru Kenyatta. And now they even disagree on how to work with the other small party in Mount Kenya region. And Moses Kuya and the team, they are coming out strong, saying that they can only go into a coalition with other like-minded people who appreciate the importance of multi-party democracy, a direction where William Samoei Ruto is not ready to take. And really, if Uhuru is playing Raila Amolo Odinga, the other day we saw when we were celebrating Mashujaa Day at Uhuru Gardens, the president broke the protocol. He called in Raila Amolo Odinga after William Ruto's speech and the president's speech. And Raila got a chance to dismantle William Ruto concerning the issue of land grabbing. And even he went to an extent of mentioning Western Hotel, which it is lying on a land that is part of the Uhuru Garden that was grabbed by some people. So President Uhuru Kenyatta still mentioned Raila Amolo Odinga as a person who is now advising him on government issues, meaning that Ruto is no longer playing that role. So if Uhuru is here to weaken Raila Amolo Odinga, there's no way he can still give Raila Amolo Odinga on the same platform where Ruto is, to use that platform to hammer at William Samoei Ruto. Because people are buying into what Raila is telling them. They are buying into this issue. And for them, they believe that Ruto is a land grabber because that is what Raila is telling them. Again, when President Uhuru Kenyatta was in Nakuru, officially launching Nakuru town as a city, he went ahead and presented Raila Amolo Odinga to Kenyans as the person they should prefer to be their next president when he leaves office. So, Nakuru town as a city, largely we have so many Kikuyu communities staying there. And these are the people President Uhuru Kenyatta is presenting Raila Amolo Odinga to. Definitely, the president was campaigning for Raila Odinga. And if the president is playing Raila Odinga, how come every opportunity he got a space, he always bring in the name of Raila Amolo Odinga, and even he introduced Raila Amolo Odinga by breaking the protocol every time he gets out. So it means there's no one the president is playing. The president is not playing Ruto because, after all, he did not have an idea in his mind to help Ruto become the president. Ruto was only there to help the president to clinch to power in 2013, and they shared the government. The president understands that even if they agree with Ruto to share the government in the next upcoming election, there's no way Ruto can implement that because he is going to retirement. So there's nothing Ruto is offering to Uhuru in terms of have the government the way Uhuru did. So that being clear in President Uhuru Kenyatta's mind, the only person he can work with smoothly is the ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. And there's no way the president will engage a reverse gear on this matter. So Dennis Itumbi is just misleading the Tanga team, and maybe in one way he wants to play with the mind of ODM supporters to see how they will react and they respond on the ground. And you see, the biggest worry in Tanga is that every day this team is losing ground. Before, Ruto was running alone as the presidential candidate. Now Raila has declared we have one Kenya alliance which might come. And therefore it tells you that the percentage that Ruto has been getting are going to decrease. He has been alone in Mount Kenya region campaigning as the presidential candidate, trying to taint the name of Raila Amolo Odinga. But we have the governors from the mountain who are coming out clear to tell the people the truth about Raila Amolo Odinga. Now they can feel, they can see, and they can hear from Raila Amolo Odinga directly. And these people who are undecided are now deciding to realign themselves with Azimio la Umoja. The small parties have already shown that they are ready to work with Raila Amolo Odinga. So Ruto is desperate for any available chance to see the president and Raila Amolo Odinga crashing somewhere, somehow, so that he can at least be reconsidered as the preferred candidate for President Uhuru Kenyatta. I wonder really, this dream, can it come true? Really? This is how Tanga are desperate. It means they don't have numbers, they can never have numbers, and they are even lacking the manifesto to sell to Kenyans. That's why every time they get out, they are now framing Raila Amolo Odinga as the government project. And I ask myself a question. If Ruto is busy telling public that Raila is the government puppet, the billionaire's puppet. Then how come the president is playing the ODM leader at the same time when he is the government puppet? These people understand that they will not get even funds the same way the president enjoyed from Mount Kenya Foundation. And seemingly, these people are heading to Azimio la Umoja. And again, if really Uhuru was playing Raila, there's no way he was going to provide an opportunity for Raila Amolo Odinga to meet with the Mount Kenya Foundation. And even the endorsement of Raila Amolo Odinga by Mount Kenya Foundation could have not happened really if he is not supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. Every indication tells you that Uhuru's heart is deeply to support Raila Amolo Odinga. That is my thinking. Now, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. But please remember to subscribe, and again, make sure you drop your comment. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.